Well, look who's here. I don't know, probably somebody. But more importantly, we're about ready to get started. So let's see if the Surge 2 is any good, because I kind of liked the first one. I thought it had, I thought the Surge 1 had some a little bit sloppier than I would have necessarily liked, but all around, I can't fault it at all because that game was fun as fuck. So, what are you gonna do? Not play it? It's fun. Don't know why this decided to disappear, but there we go. So I have, I've technically played this game before, but barely. The tutorial is a police station, I remember that. And I specifically remember the first time I tried it, I played it on Xbox, and I've also played the tutorial on this. I've never played past the tutorial on either. Why you can I have like 4 achievements unlocked because I guess I cut the guy's arm off in the beginning and got the special weapons, so I fucking nailed that. Way easier than it was in the first game. So yeah, I remember specifically the tutorial being the most infuriating thing in the world because it forces you to be in several battles, but it like just straight up the dodge button just doesn't work until you get to the dodge tutorial. And that's just so that's such bad game design. Because dodging is just like a fundamental part of Souls likes. So you have to fight a bunch of people and not be able to dodge. And I'm like, I get that you're trying to like force me to learn like the blocking and parrying mechanics so that I can get good at it, but I don't want to. I just want to roll until I die. That's what I do. Okay? I like to dodge. Sekiro was hard. Yeah, that's the only game where I've learned to parry, really. Definitely not playing this on mouse and keyboard because I strongly believe that anybody who can play any Souls-like pretty much, like any 3D Souls-like, the 2D ones I think translate a little better. Like I can play Salt and Sanctuary on keyboard, I just prefer controller. If you go out there and you're playing Scholar of the First Sin on mouse and keyboard, you're an alien. You are not a human being. I don't know where you're from, but your coordination doesn't work like a person's. It can't. There's no fucking way. I don't buy it for a second. You're not tricking me. So, needless to say, I'm going to be playing this with a controller. Hopefully it'll work because I fucking love Salt and Sanctuary. I would have loved to stream Salt and Sanctuary, but I can't do that because I just continuously have issues with it. I like to play with controller, and for some reason, the PC version, whenever I try to play it with an Xbox 360 or not 360, Xbox One controller, it just will at random drop to 0 frames per second and completely freeze, and I have to straight up like I'll be in the middle of a battle and the game will just freeze, and I'm like, oh shit! So I quickly have to like pull the batteries out of my controller because there's no other way to quickly turn off an Xbox One controller, and switch to like mouse and keyboard for a few seconds to like get out of the battle enough to turn it back on. Because the second the controller turns off, the game instantly works again. Like it's unfrozen, it's flowing fine. And then when I turn the controller back on, I usually have a few minutes before freezing again. So it's basically in an unplayable state right now. I posted on the forums. I don't think anyone's going to respond. Not sure what the issue is there, but hopefully this fucking game doesn't have that same problem. Fingers crossed, because that would blow. That would be a bad time. So we're going to play this as much as we can, and hopefully that is enough. We'll see. Is this choppy slow-mo, or do I just not have any frames? What's going on? Is it supposed to look like this? That's more like it. Okay. Maybe it was supposed to look like that. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? For real. So if I'm just gonna skip this cutscene because it's unwatchable right now. Good start, Surge 2. Real fucking proud of you. Jesus. I'm gonna switch it to just capture the whole display instead of. I don't like doing that because I like to Alt Tab over and switch windows, and then everybody can see all my windows, and it feels dumb. But it was to make it clear what was just happening. Whenever I clicked into the game, it was freezing in OBS, so you guys were seeing a still frame. And then whenever I clicked out of the game, it would play in OBS, but it would freeze on my desktop and also go mute. So 10 out of 10. Best game, clearly works. Okay, there we go. For a second, I was about to riot. Let's see. Mining Wars veteran, search and rescue officer, heavy operator, field technician, arms smuggler. That seems like a fun way to go. I like being a criminal. And corporate middle manager. My favorite. Search and rescue officer sounds fun. Already, honestly, I dig it. Now, a cutscene we can actually maybe watch. Wait. There's no sound for you guys anyway on the fucking game. That's great. What a nightmare. Yeah, I think that's about where I want the volume. Let me know if the game's too loud, but I try to put it low enough that I'm easily audible over it, but it's also very hearable. It sounds good to me. You know, when it's audible. Whee! Okay, punch, block. Oh, right. I'm like trying to look around while blocking, but you can't do that, which I already hate that, honestly. Let's see. Got a key card. So yeah, instead of controlling the camera with the right stick,
we've located a major security breach.
When you're guarding, you use it to parry.
All prisoners stay in their cells. Robotic guards have been deployed.
Target lock. It says horizontal, vertical, which just sounds like they're trying to sound like they're not just copying Dark Souls. It's definitely a strong and light attack. For real. Slower, it does more damage. Like, just call it what it is.
Some weeks ago is still in coma. Cannot determine if she's infected. Sirs, I am just level 1
dodge. Hate it.
Detention facility, but I do not recommend transport.
Flame on. Let me do. My wife brought me Arby's. So those are the things that were behind the whole infection in the first game, and you kill a really big one of them, and that's pretty much like, I think you only fight really one of those at the end. Like that's the boss. So it's already interesting that they're just kind of
Let's see what you got.
out and about, and there's a bunch of them in this game. Whether that's going to be like a cool escalation or just a like sometimes I feel that that escalates the situation, and other times I feel that just kind of makes the previous situation seem lame and irrelevant. So we'll see how well they do it. Thank you. Don't think I can open this until I get my rig. Nah, I'm weak. You are too weak.
Fresh meat!
It's weird that the backstab is just like it's not a backstab, it's just kind of a stun. It's gonna take some getting used to. Like these weapons though. I think for a starting weapon, I've
You-
absolutely seen
Please,
worse.
you gotta let me out. I'm not a criminal. I'm just an average Joe.
Eat this damn sandwich before it gets cold. Is there a cutscene coming up that I can quickly get to?
Can anyone hear me?
No. And, and that's just a shortcut back because that's the door I came out of. Okay. This place has an easy enough layout that I can get a grasp of it.
Maintain law and order at all costs. Failure is
Mm.
not an option.
Yeah, okay. This is where I got pissed off when I first played. Because you can't
Think
dodge.
you can mess with me? I'll kill you dead. Just like those damn cops.
Fuck. Oh. Okay, that didn't look very parryable, honestly. That hit came in hard. Before you ask, yes, me and my wife are the two people keeping RVs in business. Everybody online's always like, who is actually eating Arby's? Like, it's not that good. And I'm like, it's me, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna argue that it's great, but I dig it. Their sauce is super tasty. And you can't argue with those fries. All the way back to the start, love it. Because I couldn't dodge the motherfucker. Oh wait, shortcut. Didn't even register that that door was open now at first because it was a glass door. I could already see through it before, so didn't look that changed. I don't need that. Doesn't look like I have any injectables, I don't think.
Think you can mess with me? Kill you dead. Just like those damn cops.
Out of stamina. Come on. Just brute force it sometimes, you know? Gimme, gimme.
You are now eligible to redeem your customized MG Exo-Rig Mark
Officer
12.
Johnson.
Surgery is a thing of the past. The new MG is faster, more powerful, and sleeker than ever. Once you strap it on,
Rig
it'll meld with your
installation
molecules
in
in a
progress.
flash.
Yeah, so unlike the first one, as you level up your rig, it's not just like a core power that you can use to override stuff and equip more mods. Now, also with each level you gain, you can invest it into 3 different stats. So it allows for some character building, but it's still not even close to the level of most Souls-likes. It's very limited, like Sekiro, which is fine. It's just different. Ain't nothing wrong with that. How do I... Nothing I touch does anything.
Metamorphosis is so seamless.
Rig
You'll neither know nor care which
Just had to,
functions
you
are
know,
still
pause
performed
and
by your
exit.
own body. Let MG take control of your nervous system and take back control of your life.
Okay, so I have a rig now, but I wanted... Yeah, specifically, it wasn't letting... Like, pressing X wasn't putting anything into it, so nothing was working. Well, I usually find that I want more stamina in most Souls-likes, personally. So I'm gonna go for that. It's probably a mistake. So it wasn't letting me accept and reject because I couldn't, because it's so bright behind the A, I couldn't see the white bar filling. So I was just pressing A and B, and I wasn't noticing those, but now I can see them. Okay. That's why those weren't working. The X button just straight up wasn't working the first time I was in.
Have a nice
But oh
day,
well.
officer.
Now I can dodge, and that's all that matters. Literally. Oh, I should have gotten your spear. I was hoping maybe that was that one guy's. Okay. I'm a loser Dark Souls fangirl, so I'm gonna have to. Can it? Oh, customize. There we go. So let's make that A, sprint B, injectable X will do. I keep hitting B to sprint and dodge because that's what you do in Dark Souls and Bloodborne and like all of them, and using my fucking injectable. So let's just nip that in the butt right away. I think if I go in this, it respawns people? Yeah, okay. Because I want your weapon. Oh. I switched the interact button, so now I don't know how to cut things. It's okay. We're farming tech scrap. That's really what this is. Choppy choppy. I do really appreciate the brutality of the Surge. Fuck yeah. So spears were my favorite weapon in the first game, so I'm just... Oh, yeah, we want to backtrack. I'm just gonna assume they kick ass in this one and go for spears. We'll see.
Please get me out. You can open the door with a rig.
Action close-up.
Shit. Thank you. I was beginning to lose hope.
I'd love to repay you, but as you might guess, I'm a bit broke right now. I hope I see you again. Benberg never leaves a debt unpaid. I heard there's an evacuation camp in the city. Gateway Bravo or something. Gonna try my luck there. I always wanted to be a search and rescue guy. Maybe we'll see each other around. You heard about Creo, right? Well, I was there. Damn government dudes came. Thought I was finally safe, but they wouldn't let me go. Even after I told them all about what happened.
I forget. The name does sound familiar. Was Benjamin Burke a character in the first game? I'm gonna Google that. Because I really dig that kind of like mild continuity things where like a background character from one game will like show up in another. Yeah. Okay, he only ever like talks to you remotely, apparently. But still, he like is a character that you interact with in the first game. That's cool that they brought him about. I dig that.
Something like a power surge went through the whole system. Melted circuits and brains alike. And the whole damn factory tore itself apart. I lost my whole team in there. Even Smithy. But this time, I swear I'll keep people safe. No, damn it, I'm not okay. Haven't been okay in weeks. People are killing each other for scraps out there. It's complete anarchy. I can only pray we make it out in one piece. But even if we do, I have no idea what's waiting for us.
Weird that every other dialogue option disappeared after using it, except for Creo. Does he say anything different?
I lost.
Same shit.
Come to the evac camp.
Odd.
I'll be there.
See, this is always my issue in Souls-like games, is my first thought is, I wonder if, like in Dark Souls, you can murder all the NPCs, but I don't actually want to test it because I like the NPCs. I like this NPC. This guy's cool. I don't want to kill him, but I do kind of want to know if I can.
City is under siege. As you know, nanites of unknown origin have
I'll
descended
just
all over town.
operate under the assumption that yes, everyone is murderable. So if I see an NPC that I don't much care for, and they look like they have a nice weapon, hit back button is how you get to gear. Yeah, let's just scroll through these so that it'll get rid of any tutorials. What did I pick up? One-handed, way higher impact, but that'll knock. The spear's bad at knocking things over. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm strangely comfortable with that. Oh wait, there was another door directly under me. That's where it was. Let's go find some equits. Did you throw a fucking rock at me? Get fucked, dude. Uh-oh, you missed. Now you're dead. It's a satisfying weapon. I'll definitely give him that one. I'm digging using it so far. It is taking, like, a lot of hits to take out, randos, so I do worry about its usefulness via bosses.
Yeah. The number gave it away.
Okay, so I'll need a special
They offered you
ability.
the job. Sorry. I wanted to tell you at the right time. The right time? Open your eyes, Garcia. It's never
Oh.
gonna be a right time.
Okay, so that's how you jump.
It's not gonna change anything between... I
Damn.
know, that's not what this is about, okay?
It's a big jump.
Just take care, okay? This
A little too big, gotta get used to it. Damn. Like, without even a running start, she just
So am I.
fucking leaps.
we'll talk, okay?
Good. That should make some things easier, but also since they probably designed the game around it, it'll be just as difficult. If you design your game around having a shitty jump, then, you know, the shitty jump's gonna be just as hard as if you design your game around having a good jump. Alright, dude, bye. Sure, I'll equip that. What does it do? Keep hitting pause. Regular pause. Okay. Displays the directions in which you can directionally... Oh, that's cool. That's like, that game that I really wanted to be popular because it was really good and really fun, but nobody plays in it. For Honor. I fucking loved the combat in For Honor. That game is so fucking fun. used to play with my friends, like we'd just drop into like a 3v3 and beat the shit out of each other. But I really loved the tight combat gameplay in that. But like, apparently nobody in the entire universe plays it anymore. And also, I never liked how ultimately the multiplayer worked in that. There was a lot of like joining a different clan, and you have to like do basically just like the more your clan plays multiplayer, the more shit you get. And I'm not always big on that. Yeah, strike enemies to build up energy. I'm aware. That's the first game. That's how you have to get up enough energy to cut off limbs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Evasive maneuvers! Take evasive maneuvers! Shit!
I see you have a weapon that I've already taken, so this should drop material? Yeah, give me that tungsten alloy so I can upgrade shit. I can make this spear do slightly more barely any damage. Haha. It was hard to tell when the arms were overlapped, which one was being targeted. Damn. It is pretty much always satisfying to cut off limbs. I'll give them that. That was a factor in the first game, and I'm like, will it really still be that entertaining for a whole other game to have a slow-mo cutoff every time? When you're jumping over people and cutting off their arm, it always looks sick. I don't think that'll ever not be fun. That looks like a dead end. Just some metal scrap, okay. Is there anything left in here before I press on? Don't see anything. Alright. Can open that? Okay.
Attention all prisoners.
So now I can just head straight through
This
this time.
facility is under attack.
Hold B to sprint. Okay. Time door. Come on. Whew. Barely. I mean, yeah, I've got an extra slot. Why not? Let's do. Automatically consume a battery to pre-charge the currently selected injectable implant right before it would run out. Yeah. Because I don't use my battery always, and I feel like it probably just goes to waste a lot. Alright, bye. Hello. So yeah, this is the guy. I want to cut off his arm. I guess that's how you get his special weapon. Ah, I was pressing A to evade. Fucked myself. I changed the controls. Alright, alright. Okay, parry. It was up. Thought he was going to swing from the side, but he went, yeah, and it didn't work. That's alright. Now that we've got the shortcut, we can pretty much just